Hey, summer friends, Olivia here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today we are in another starter home and we are doing just a minimalist mama where basically it is my normal mama me builds, but just like less clutter. You know what I mean? And partly that is because, I'm running out of mom content. I told you before and I'll say it again. If you know somebody who has good CC that is heavy in kid, toddler, baby clutter, hit me up. Let me know, but down below, because I'm telling you, I've been searching high and low everywhere and I can't find any that are worth either I either have it or it's not like hyper realistic like I like. So I think I need to come to terms. I need to move along with my style. I just like doing mama me builds, but I don't have enough content currently. So anyway, I'm going to move on. I have been kind of hyper fixated on the idea of my little tiny village I talked about before. I kind of did a little version of that where essentially it's like a little village. A little dream of mine, dream to have a cult. No, I'm kidding. A dream to have a cult like style compound without the cult part. No religious or anything like that. Just like we all just hang out. That's kind of my vibe. Anyway, I'm kind of playing around with that idea and a couple other building ideas. So anyway, how are you? How are things? I hope that you're having a great day. I know I sure am. I've literally been playing Sims, hanging out, being cozy. I'm recording this right before Christmas. I know now it's January, but hey, still kind of festive early year vibes. Tomorrow I'm getting things ready to make Christmas stuff for my neighbors. Basically, my neighbors are so sweet. Ever since we moved into this neighborhood, it's like 3 or 4 of them always bring over something on Christmas or Christmas Eve saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And a couple, like, I think it's our 5th year here, 4th or 5th. And I'd say about like 2 or 3 of the years we have done something. This year I am going to do I got these cute little Christmas tins. I'm going to do like Christmas crack, which is basically, I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's saltine crackers, homemade caramel drizzled over it, and then they're kind of like drizzled over it again is chocolate. So then you let it sit and you break it apart and it's like these really yummy little bites. That along with what we call Oreo balls, essentially Oreos mixed with, it's like 1-to-1 ratio. So it's Oreos, a package of Oreos, not family size, but regular, mixed with 1 block of cream cheese and like a processor. You make balls out of that and you dip that in chocolate. Those are good. And then you can like sprinkle like festive sprinkles on top if you want or whatever you want. And then I'm doing the lazy girl version of chocolate covered pretzels. Basically take parchment paper down and then you put a bunch of pretzels down, like you just kind of like have them all down. Instead of dipping each individual one, you then just kind of like drizzle like milk chocolate and then you drizzle white chocolate and then you can do like sea salt or sprinkles on top. So and then you let them dry and then you kind of break them apart. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So that'll be fun. So whenever either they come by, I can have something else for them. And I got these cute little vintage tags and it's gonna be fun. So anyway, looking forward to it. I know I said this, but I can't believe that we're here already. We're doing end of the year stuff. And I know, again, by the time you hear this, it's like the beginning of the year. But anyway, I just can't believe it's 2026. It's insane. That pizza looks so good. I'm actually kind of like gluten friendly nowadays. Try not to eat as much gluten. It really makes my psoriasis break out and I have really bad stomach aches. And so I've kind of eventually figured out that's the culprit. And I think that's the word culprit. It's a culprit. I think that's the reason. And so I just try my best to make choices not to all the time. Not to say that you won't see me eating like, cheeseburger every now and then with a bun. But sometimes if I can, I don't eat the bun. Anyway, long way to tell you that the pizza looks really good. And Walmart actually has that brand Better Goods. I think it's the brand Better something. And it's all about like low, like they try to do things responsibly, less additives and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I've tried some of their pizzas, but the one that I really like is their gluten-free cauliflower crust. And it is actually really, really good. The only thing is if you get it and you haven't tried it, definitely cook it to like whatever it tells you. I think it's like 14 to 15 minutes. That way the crust actually gets crispy. The first time I had it, the crust just wasn't crispy enough and it just wasn't good. But now I keep it in the freezer for just days I want to have pizza. It's super, super, super good. It's Better Good. It's whatever. Oh gosh, I do love their brand. I've been getting a lot of stuff from them. Like I'm a Walmart. We're Walmart foodies. Like we will definitely do at least 1 or 2 Walmart delivery orders a week. I know we do HelloFresh, but we also do like snacks and whatnot. We'll the whole idea that that brand is just like different. I think that's kind of why it gravitated me towards it. And also that's just better for you. I have really, really dug it. There's some things I haven't liked. Some of their cookies I'm like, but some of their stuff is just, it's pretty darn good to keep in the pantry. I'm digging it. The other night it was like 10 o'clock, I want to say, or it's super late for me. It's like, whoa, it is freaking 10 o'clock. Anyway, me and my middle, we're like laying in bed. We're like, hey, I'm like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And it's like, no, probably not. It's like, do you want some pizza? And we had like a earlier or later lunch rather. So then by that time I was about to go to bed, but also hungry, Anyway, so we ordered Domino's. I had Domino's in like a year or so, and it hit. Let me tell you, like I was eating gluten that night, and I definitely did break out because of it. But it was really good. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was really, 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 really good. And I also got their garlic knots. Those things are so good. But this time it must have been karma because they mess up the roof of my mouth, like scratched up so bad. Have you ever done that? Like Captain Crunch does that to me. Sometimes I'll eat it and the roof of my mouth will be all messed up. Well, that happened. So I'm like, well, it's karma. I just, whatever. But it was good. It was so good. But then fast forward, we had Domino's a couple of nights ago whenever we were working late and we sent Domino's for the kids, came home, I grabbed a slice out of the fridge. Not the same. Not at all. It was not worth the bite. Very dry and weird in a weird way. So it's just not good. I don't know, but I will say if you're looking for a gluten-free crust that you actually will like, if you haven't tried, Pizza Hut has their version. My mom got it for me not too long ago, and it was so crispy, good, and thin, but not thin like in a cracker way. It was just really, really good. So if you're gluten-friendly, gluten-free, whatever, I really, really love Pizza Hut's version. Very tasty. Any hooser, I hope you like the way this is turning out. I think it's quite cozy. It is very much so me in real life. I think it's kind of more of the modern organic, I guess you'd say. The wood tones and then the color scheme is definitely on point for myself. I say that a lot, that this is my style, but really, I like always, I don't know about you, but like, can you have two styles? Like, can you? I think you can. Basically for me, I really love this style a lot. It's inviting to me, but I also really, really, really love a maximalist moment where it's like hot pink. That's basically my office. Like, see these slats right here? I have that now behind my desk. And so that way I thought that'd bring in the earthiness. And then I have accents of pink and acrylic and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of, it's like, to me, that was a nice difference because before that I had checkerboard pink and white checkerboard wallpaper behind me, and it just felt really kiddish, and so I feel now having the wood helps a lot. And then I have all my decor, like neon smiley face, that situation, and posters that have a lot of pinks in them, and that's kind of the vibe. So I'm staying true to my organic part of that. I guess that's more of a dopamine organic ish kind of, maybe. That's what's so great though. Like, you can like anything you want. It's like a lot of times I feel as though I can't be alone in this, but sometimes you feel like you have to check the box or whatever. But the more and more, I guess the older I'm getting, the more I realize that like I can like pink stuff. I can like that stuff, and I can also really, really love modern organic. You can have best of both worlds. You can. I just try my hardest that my whole house like is a story instead of like each room being different. I'll never forget reading Joanna Gaines' first book, and she talks about how in her first house with her and Chip, she like made every room its own theme. It's almost like those hotels like in LA and stuff, that every room is a different theme. It never really told a full complete story really. So then she was getting more mature in her style, and she realized that the home should be a flow. It should be more of a story and not like every room is another vibe, And that was something that sat with me, and I read that like probably 6 years ago. And ever since then, I've been like understanding that. For example, my office, I really do. It's what you first see when you walk in the house. So I want it to go along with the rest of the flow, but I want it to be me, So you're allowed to do whatever you want. Literally, you're allowed to do whatever. I was Googling the other day, like how much your rug should like be under your couch. Like there's a rule. There's a like a interior design rule of like, your rug should be 30 inches, whatever, and I was Googling that, and then I'm like, do I really care? I don't. It looks better this way in my brain. When I walk in, I like it this way, and I'm going to do it that way. Who's going to tell? Are you going to call someone and tell them? And oh my God, Olivia, her rug is like 36 inches. You see how ridiculous that sounds? You know what I mean? That kind of vibe is what I'm bringing into this new year. It's so weird to live your life for other people. Like, it's so easy to say now that I'm getting older, but like, it's just one of those things that you do and you're just like, man, there's like 8 billion people in this world. And what if you wait till the very end to realize that all of it didn't really matter? You could have done whatever you wanted. That's just a sad story, So I'm just trying my hardest to do whatever I want, and it does not matter, and also it's like this millennial urge I have all the time to just completely delete my digital footprint. Like, as they always say, it's never really deleted. Yeah, whatever. But like, literally go delete everything, or just stop it. You don't really have to be so dramatic and delete it all. And we really could just stop posting, and not announcing that you're stop posting. It's so ridiculous. But I think a lot of times I have this urge of either I'm going to overshare. I'm going to share so much in the next 2 days. Like I do that, or I don't share anything for 2 months, and I think sometimes I'm just thinking, man, we really don't have to live for anybody else but ourselves. And when you start doing that, there's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of happiness because you realize, oh my God, I've been carrying around this heaviness of trying to be like I'm supposed to be, but I really don't want to be. Like, it's just ridiculous. So it's nice whenever you're able to get into that zone of, hey, I'm going to just like do what I want to do. Like, for real, I'm just gonna do what I want to do and I'm going to be happy. And I hope everyone else is happy too, I think I mentioned it on here, but this year I'm writing my first book, and I just have had, ever since I was like probably 6 or 7 years old, I told myself I'm writing a book. I wanted to be an author. When you asked me, I didn't say doctor. I just said I want to be a writer. I also said reporter sometimes, but I wanted to be that. And I'm really sad that I have allowed myself all these years to go by and not do it. So I told myself last year, listen, we're going to start writing a book. And I did start last year. I just let it go by again. And then this year I'm like, listen, kind of like around the same theme of just not caring what other people think. I think the reason why I hadn't really last year, my pushback was the fact of like, oh my gosh, well, what if my boss reads it? What if someone I know, what if, and they think, oh my gosh, she has these thoughts or whatever. Like, that's kind of been holding back. And now I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Like, if I could be an author, how cool would that be? And even if it never goes anywhere, I'm really okay with that in my brain. I've already had those talks with myself. Like, listen, you may put all this work in this year, and you may, like, I have a plan right now kind of mapped out that I would have it done by spring. And you know what, if I do all this and I spend all these hours and I write these 60,000 words, whatever, if I do that and it doesn't go anywhere, okay, at least I tried. Like, I'm well okay with that in my brain. Like, I'm well okay with that. Anyway, we're going to do a combo office and nursery. And I think that because I thought, okay, she is very much a career driven woman here. She's single. She is all about her career, but also what was once her full office now has become a nursery. So we kind of made that work. I'll be honest with you, I had other ideas. I had downloaded a lot of cute nursery stuff, and then it wasn't showing up in my mod folder. Yeah, imagine that, right? But anyway, so I kind of worked with what I had, and so it's cute, but it's just not what I had in mind, really. But yeah, the idea of kind of like half nursery, half office, I think is very, very real in a lot of people's lives, especially like as you expand your family. Like, some things just multi-purpose. So I wanted to do that here, and I think it turned out pretty cute. So they work in there, but also I put a kind of like I think it would be like a bassinet situation in the bedroom. That way, I guess, at night they can sleep in there, and they could also sleep in there during the day when I'm working, that kind of thing. So anywhooser, I think it kind of turned out pretty cute. Let me know what you think. We're getting to the end of this. Thanks for being here. If you like what I'm doing, for sure do all the YouTubey things, like, share, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a video. And speaking of videos, I do want to put out that I am kind of changing up a little bit. My schedule is Tuesdays. I'm posting speed builds, but they're just with lo-fi music and system audio. So kind of a little bit of ASMR, chill. Definitely for like when you're cleaning house or playing Sims yourself and you want something on in the background. I like those kind of videos, so I thought, why not do those, And then also Sundays will be our typical speed build chats where I yap your ear off like I did this video and do a speed build. So good little update there on the channel. And anyway, I hope that you're doing great, and I will talk to you next time.